In the face of recent retrenchment of workforce as well as the growing anxiety over job insecurity at the ports, workers in the maritime sector have called on the federal government to expedite action on the renewal of licenses for terminal operators. Senior correspondent Sharon Ijason reports.
According to the National Bureau of Statistics, Nigeria's unemployment rate stood at 5.3% in the first quarter of 2024, representing a third consecutive increase since the second quarter of 2023. According to findings, there are indications that thousands of workers in the maritime sector might lose their jobs due to the non-renewal of license for terminal operators. Ocean shipping is one mode of transportation in which Nigeria transacts its international trade business, though the Apapa bulk terminal here seems to have some commercial activities. The story is not the same for some other terminals. At the Tinkan Island Port and Cargo Terminal, I met with Shakiru Oladimeji. He showed me an empty section of the terminal that previously accommodated at least 500 containers.
Before, we normally do have the challenge positioning of up to like 700, 500 containers on a daily basis. But due to this incessant delay in traffic flow, the delay in concessioning, delaying the operators' licenses is having a toll both on the daily lives of the workers and the Nigerian people in general.
You can look at the key apron. You can see that there's not any vessel, which we are having almost 4 berths, so that contain, each berth contain one ship. So we're supposed to have 4 ships at a time, so there's no single one now.
At a press briefing in Lagos, leaders of the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and the Senior Staff Association of Statutory Corporations and Government-Owned Companies emphasized the importance of having the port to run optimally.
The union urged the federal government to expedite action on the renewal of licenses for terminal operators who have provided a means of livelihood for a large percentage of our teaming members since 2006.
Agricultural product, but the importation is coming down, and the Dangote refinery also that reduced the importation of fuel is another major issue that's affecting the port. But if the policy of government on this exchange rate can be changed, automatically it will boost economic activities in the port.
For many of the workers who have lost their jobs, and for others who fear to lose their jobs any moment from now, they hope that the federal government and relevant stakeholders will do the needful towards ensuring the renewal of terminal operators' license to ensure more economic activities here at Tinkan Island Port. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.
The Lagos State Civil Society Coalition and other concerned residents have condemned the recent bill proposed by the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, seeking to abolish the 37 local council development areas established by former governor of the state, President Bola Tinubu. The group said the creation of the LCDAs have been the cornerstone of Lagos State's decentralized governance, bringing government closer to the people and fostering grassroots development, as well as ensuring that essential services reach every community. The Executive Director, Campaign Against Impunity, Shina Lo Remicon, says the creation of the LCDAs is a key part of the legacy of President Bola Tinubu.
It is important to remember that the creation of those LCDAs is a key part of the legacy of President Bola Tinubu. During his tenure as governor, he took bold steps to ensure Lagos developed in a way that was sustainable, inclusive, forward-looking. Abolishing or tampering with the LCDA as presently established will not only erase a fundamental aspect of his legacy, but will also set a dangerous precedent.
Proposing a law to scrap FCDA is against the interest of the people of Lagos State. And the FCDA, as they are now, I repeat, has never caused any constitutional infraction that is known to law in Nigeria. So the government, the Speaker of Lagos State, should reconsider his ways.
the Lagos State House of Assembly, led by the Right Honourable Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, should retrace their step. Otherwise, from Monday of the coming week, if they choose not to retrace their step, we are going to be picketing the House of Assembly on a daily basis. We are going to mobilize our members across Lagos.
And Governor of Delta State Sheriff Oborori says his administration is investigating allegations of connivance by some contractors and asphalt producers to defraud the state in project execution. The governor spoke when he received the leadership of Isoko Church Leaders Forum, and he says those involved in the sharp practice will not be paid. Ikenamechi reports.
On assumption of office, Governor Oborori set a high standard for infrastructure as he often inspects ongoing projects to ensure contractors follow due process in execution. Recently, while inspecting the work on a road project in Ewulu, the governor noticed the poor job and ordered for it to be reworked. As Governor Oborori receives these religious leaders, he is quick to note some sharp practices of some contractors, which is under investigation.
I want to also assure you that all these jobs that we are awarded, we will not tolerate substandard jobs. We want to make sure that the jobs they are doing, they are up to standard. So I also hear that some contractor, they will go and start negotiating with people who produce asphalt instead of to give us this gauge 5 or something, and they are coming to negotiate it to be 3, I mean 2, below 3. So which we will not accept. We are also doing all those investigations. Whether you have tied or you have asphalt your road, we will excavate to go and test. So when you fail, we will not pay you.
The governor revealed that the name of the Delta State University of Science and Technology, Ozoro, is now changed to Southern University to remove any restrictions. Also, the leadership and stakeholders of Ijaw ethnic nationality in Delta State visited the governor, pledging their support for his administration beyond his first tenure. Ikenamechi, TVC News, Asaba.